My name's Emma Rigby and I'm the founder and director of Love Your Doorstep, an award-winning business and community platform. Meeting new people is an important part of my role. My whole business is being built on forging and building relationships with people. One of my strengths is introducing myself to potential new business contacts. As the director of the company, it's important that I mix with people well, and it's something that I really enjoy, is face-to-face contact with new people. When it comes to small talk in business, I do believe it's important. I think it helps to forge those relationships. I also think that cutting to the chase is also important, but to create those long-term relationships, there's nothing better than a bit of small talk. A brand to me is your company's identity, and I believe the initial conversations that you have with people, when you leave them, you're enhancing and giving them a taste of what your brand really is. Our brand is approachable and soft, but also it's professional, and that's the kind of brand that I really wanted for a company like ours, so that people felt that they could trust what we were doing. Okay, mobile phones and devices are really important for our business. 80% of our business is done via online, and 20% of that is face-to-face meeting. But what we've found is that at least 60 to 70% of our community members are accessing our platforms on a mobile phone device. So mobile phone devices are a necessity in business. And also, just to keep up to date with news that's going on, I definitely use them for both business and for personal use. I do try, for example, if I'm out with friends or I'm having one-to-ones with people, not to look at my phone, not to be distracted by it. I think it's going to be quite hard to implement a mobile phone etiquette. The industry that I'm in, and part of setting up my own business, was to make sure that I offered flexible working hours. I'm a mum of two. I work strange hours, so I might work some evenings during school holidays, and also I offer that to my staff. I believe that spending time with family is really important, and I also think that you can have flexible working hours and still get the most out of your staff for offering that to them. I do have my own desk. Occasionally I have to share with my staff because we're still a young company, so we do share desks occasionally as well, but I try to have my own desk. I believe hot desking is very important because what it does is bring new creativity and minds together if you've got other people from other businesses coming in as well. It just helps you build your business. It can take away that isolation that a lot of home workers experience as well. And it's just a great way of sharing ideas with other people. My routine starts about 8 o'clock in the morning with getting my children off to school, and normally coming into the office about 9 o'clock. I have staff members already in the office before 9 o'clock working, but my routine might consist of maybe 3 or 4 meetings a day, catching up on emails, putting proposals together and helping to grow the strategic part of the business. And it normally ends around 3:30, but then what I'll do is come back in the evening around 7:30 and work through if I've got other stuff to catch up on. So it is for me all about flexible working, probably more hours than I'd like at this moment in time, but at least I've got that flexibility to be with my family. Okay, I use email as a main method of communication, but what I've also found is that because we use a lot of social media platforms, we do communicate with people via those platforms a lot as well. So yes, I might get between maybe 30 to 40 emails a day, but Facebook and Twitter, for example, we get a lot of information coming in via those platforms that we also need to tend to.